the little updates on my plants. You can see this is my crepe myrtle, and that says, and it has some kind of little flowers, well, buds really right now, that are popping up, and it's gonna be flowering pretty soon. You can see, hopefully, all over the place right there, and then behind it, there's another that says crepe myrtle. This is a that says too. But it's growing pretty well. This is a Maya plumeria all the way up here. Let me get a Maya, a Luna plumeria, I'm sorry. There's 3 branches, and there's that vine you see growing right there. The other little tiny plants is a star jasmine that's making its way on up there, which I'm probably gonna move later on. As you can see, it's trailing its way across. This is a Maya plumeria right here, variegated. Pretty nice. Doing really nice right now. The variegated part right there. This is, I believe, a yellow kalanchoe. Some air plants down there. See, and there's some hyacinth down there. And here's star jasmine again. You can see it's growing pretty fast now, since it's obviously the summer. And there's a new grow tip going right there on its way, trying to find something to grab onto. And then this one grabbed onto something already. This is a variegated pink lemon. It's doing pretty well. As you can see, it has a new shoot growing out of it right now, so it's doing pretty well. It's a lot of new growth, especially over here. It's starting to grow more. And with this new fertilizer I'm using, it's working really well. You can see another new growth right there. And yeah, the plant all in all is doing pretty well. Another growth tip right there. But all in all, the plant's doing pretty well. Punished orange plants right there. Christmas cactus. Alligator kalanchoe back there. And some mimosa plants down there. The one with those curvy kind of leaves that are closed right now. Mimosa. This is a gardenia, tree gardenia. I'm not too certain on the variety of it. Its flowers are around 3 to 4 inches across and relatively flat. I'm thinking maybe a Veitchi, but not too certain. It didn't have a name. It just said gardenia when I got it. It's about 4, I'm gonna say maybe 4'10" right now, 4 feet 10 inches. So it's doing pretty well. As you can see, it has some growth down there. Doing really well with the fertilizer that I'm giving it. The fertilizer that I use is Dyna-Gro, and it works really well on all my plants. This is a Texas Purple Mountain Laurel. Some new growth right there. It grows really slow. A Texas Purple Lilac right here. It's doing pretty well, as you can see. This is well, let me take this out of here so you can see it better in this clutter. This is a Veitchi gardenia. It hasn't bloomed for me just yet, so I'm currently waiting on that. Here is a red kalanchoe. It's doing pretty well, doing really nice. This is another plant I forgot the name of. I can't remember what it's called. This is a alligator kalanchoe back down there, and this is a aloe vera plant right here. As you can see, there's something in the middle of it right there. I think that's a dead leaf. It's doing pretty nice. This is my Veitchi gardenia I was talking about before the video ended abruptly. Ran out of memory, but it's doing pretty well. As you can see, plenty of nice green foliage, and it has a whole bunch of tiny buds all over it that I'm hoping will make it, and I'll get some buds out of these. These are some variegated jasmine, 2 of them. These ones shouldn't bloom that much, and you can see they grow pretty slow. It's just barely getting onto that thing on the rail. This is a Dallas Red Lantana. No blooms on it right now. Doesn't look like there's going to be any new flowers on it for quite a while. I don't see any new ones or anything on it at all, really. But it's doing pretty well. Then this is a Texas Purple Mountain Laurel, and then the gardenia tree that I was talking about. earlier. It's doing pretty well. You can see the growth at the bottom. Agave down there, and this is a sago palm. You can see the sago is doing pretty well, and jasmine's trailing itself on to the sago, but you can see its new growth. Move this gardenia around. You can see it's doing pretty well. Put in some new growth, and it's doing well. This is another red conchoid back there. Some more back down here that are kind of blooming. This is a Miami Supreme gardenia right here, as you can see. It's doing really well. Nice, gorgeous foliage on it. Love it. Then there's it's like this purple lilac down there, as you can see. This is my Amy gardenia. It's the biggest gardenia I currently have right now. It's about maybe 5'3" right now. It's doing pretty well. The glossy foliage is just amazing. I think I've said this before already. The foliage I use on this is Dyna-Gro. I use it around once every two or 3 weeks. You know, just to give the plants more time to feed on it, so I don't overfeed it accidentally, which I've done a few times. And you can see it's glossy foliage. It's growing really fast with this fertilizer. And I've had this plant for maybe, I want to say 3 months, and it's doing pretty well. This one, that one back there, maybe 2. This is another gardenia, First Love, which is basically the same as an Amy. It's just I guess another name for it. It's doing pretty well. As you can see, the glossy foliage. It's shaded by this bigger gardenia, so it doesn't get too much sun, so I might need to move it so it could grow faster. But it's doing really well. The Norfolk Island pine down here that I saved from a clump of them that weren't really doing too good. This is really the only survivor I could get. It's doing pretty well. I have it tied up to the rail over here so it doesn't blow off, or it doesn't, you know, limp to the bottom, so it can get the most amount of sun it could get. The foxtail fern right here has some new growth back there. This is a white yucca plant. It's doing really well.